Otto, Kupka's at Drake's Fang. I'll be leaving before sunset.
You're not going in there alone, are you?
Don't worry. I'm not going there to destroy the Mother Crystal. All I'm after is Kupka's head. I won't risk any more than I have to. I promise.
The Lanza and the Fang are all Kupka's personal fiefdom. You have any trouble on the way, you ask for Rosina Dalamil.
Who is she?
An old associate of Sid's. And only Sid's. All I know is that we've heard nothing from her since he died. But I'm thinking maybe the new Sid.
Thanks.
So, what about your uncle?
Don't look so worried. He'll be coming.
Thank fuck for that.
Gav, Otto, I'm leaving you two in charge.
You can count on us.
May the winds of fortune be forever at your backs.
All right, Uncle. I'm ready to depart. Shall we?
We shall. Come, let us away to adventure.
Do you see anything you like?
Keep them pilgers nice and chilled. I won't have you.
Look at this place.
We spend half a day.
Let's hope the draper has Hortense's cloth.
Might I interest you in some swansdown? Perhaps some
Just some linen. 2 bolts. Already.
Apologies, but your items aren't here. They were due to arrive on a caravan from Boklad, but my mother thinks it might be bandits. But she always thinks it's bandits.
It usually is.
Yes, hopefully carrying... Wait, you aren't thinking of...
Going to find it. That's exactly...
Oh.
Ambrosia won't help me here. Good girl. Fly, Ambrosia.
Caution, my boy.
That damn bird's a menace!
She meant nothing by it, I swear.
Thanks, girl.
Who's gonna buy my wares now? State your animals left them in.
But they hardly damaged us all.
Is there something wrong?
If you're a bandit come to steal my stuff, you're gonna be sorely disappointed. And
But it was you who stepped into my path.
only after that feather-brained I demand recompense. Be it in coin or the items you carry.
These goods are expected in Northreach. I mean, they're not...
You wouldn't happen to be on your way from Bokla.
Did someone from the market send you? Please, you have to help me.
So the fool has protection. And coin, too. Sorry, friend. Oi! Killer! It's time to collect.
I told you not to call me that.
and we'd have already collected if you hadn't insisted we'd put on this little act.
As I told one of your customers, it usually is.
I'll deal with the bird lover. You take the handsome one, killer.
Stop calling me that!
Nice try.
Soil and stone!
All right. You made your point. Killer my ass.
Did he hurt you?
No. He seemed intent on letting the bandit do his dirty work for him. And he would have succeeded had the great lender not sent you. My shipment is safe, and my livelihood...
We can speak of that once you're safe in Northreach.
So you...
And were it not for the kindness of our free sword here, you'd be buying your... Now, if you don't mind, I have a pressing appointment at the Vale before my return to Bocklad.
Oh, I almost forgot. I suppose you'll be happy to know both bolts arrived safely along with the rest of the I've also added a few extra length free of charge.
Are you sure?
My mother would insist. It's the least we can do for the man who saved our ship.
That's that done then. Now it's back to Hortense with her cloth. Let's go.
Yeah!
You deserve a rest. Cole, I'm glad you're in one piece.
Just about. Sid, if you don't mind me asking, what are you doing here?
Doris sent me to find you. She has...
I sent a runner to the Dame in Northreach. The hideaway should have...
Well, I'm here now. And it looks like you freed the bearers.
Only some. The rest locked themselves in the slaver's carriage rather than... I want to help them, Sid. But we're barely in any state to...
You made the right decision.
The goblins may still be out there.
You have duties to attend to here.
All right. And please, hurry. If the beastmen get to those bearers, the poor souls...
I won't let that happen.
Thank you. And Sid...
Don't thank me, just...
Get me back on my feet.
trying to get into the carriage.
Iron blade! Waken winds!
Come on! Not good.
Farewell.
A friend. Why didn't you flee with the others? If the goblins had made it,
Why should we run? What?
perhaps. But we're here to give you another freedom, safety. The life you've been denied.
Sid, I couldn't just let you...
This man risked his life to save yours.
Fine.
What we'll do with you is take you to safety. After that, it's up to you.
You can leave the rest to us, Sid. We'll get everyone back to...
Thank you.
Clive, sorry again for saying...
Don't worry. I believe this will more than satisfy your needs.
Let's see here. One bolt of red, one bolt of blue. What's this? I don't recall ordering any silk or velvet or... Is this gold work? Krieger's ghost. If that devil of a draper expects me to pay for these...
You needn't worry on that score, Hortense. They were a gift. For services rendered. I can always return them if you like.
Oh, no. Oh, there's no need to be hasty now, Clive. I'm sure I can put all three to good use. Speaking of which one's most to your liking?
I don't know. This one, I suppose.
I've a mind to give a piece to Jill. Did you know she's quite the little seamstress?
I know needlecraft was amongst her lessons at the castle.
Her lessons? Oh, that's right.
Not quite. When my father put down the uprising in the Northern Territories, Jill was taken as a ward to ensure that her father, the Silvermane, would keep the peace.
She's an honest-to-goodness princess then, isn't she? I could tell, you know. Some people just have that air about them. Not many round here. I'd offered to sew her something that might better suit her station. She'd most likely turn me down, as she always does. Tell me not to waste the fabric when it's better used on the children.
Don't take it the wrong way. She certainly seems to be attached to the last...
Oh. Sometimes I think she never takes it off.
Or perhaps she'll make something for herself with your gift.
We'll see, I suppose. Lady Hortense said she'd give us our dresses again.
Sid, if I'd just waited a little longer, I might have been able to deal. Or maybe I wouldn't.
Cole and the others got home safely.
No, I was lucky. I've been tracking that slaver for months, and then I sent Cole and you after them, woefully unprepared. What kind of leader sends people into danger? I should have urged greater caution, told...
We swore the same oath.
It's good to see you safe and well.
With all due respect, we Cursebreakers don't risk our lives because you commanded of us. No one without sever joins our ranks.
We all know how much bravery that takes.
Cole, I never doubted your courage. Thank you for your faith. I sometimes wonder if I might prefer to risk death alongside the... But I'm a Cursebreaker.
You will.
I was a young man when last I walked this path. There's an old trading post not far from here. The road to Drake's Fang leads through it.
The trading post it is.
Our destination lies over that dune, beyond the ruins. Mark 'em well, Clive. It's all too easy to lose one's bearings in the sands. Many years ago, when you were just a boy, you and I rode this way together, accompanying your father on a scouting expedition to Drake's Fang.
You let me come with you.
I'm not surprised you don't remember. It was just before Joshua was born. You were so eager to be there when your brother arrived that you whipped your chocobo too hard on the journey home and fell from the saddle. I shall never forget how Elwyn fussed over you, sat in the sand, bawling like a babe.
Who do you think those soldiers were?
So, Lord Cook has...
Ah, there she is. The good old Dalamil Inn. Do you know, this heat has given me quite a thirst. Quick drink before we press on?
Look, there. Those are Ashen steeds. No doubt about it.
And such a long ride from Stone here. Our Waluda friends must be soothing their saddle sores in the inn. Shall we join them? Run along and play now, Torgal. Dogs aren't allowed inside.
Good day to you. Eating?
Sorry about my pal. He only talks when his mouth's full. What do you recommend?
Well, if you're after something light, we do a fine chocobo soup with lentils and honey.
2 bowls of that, then. An ale.
Right you are.
Hey, girl!
Coming!
Your pal?
Would you rather be my squire?
Your Grace, it is plain you are not yet well enough to travel. If you would only let me take you to someone who can better attend to your ills.
No, we must press on. Prince Dion has returned to his camp and will soon depart for the front. I must speak with him at all costs. Miss this chance and I may never get another. You do understand that?
Yes, Your Grace. But you must at least agree to take your medicine. I'll fetch you some water.
Keep watch, they tell us. But all I see is sand.
I hear they got our guest back to the Fang without any trouble. We'll be leaving soon enough.
Why the Lord Commander dragged us all this way just to save that blockhead skin, I'll never know. Dominant or not, he's a bloody idiot.
That'll be Cooker, then.
Well, let's get this down us. We've a long way to go.
Hey, you!
Uncle?
Sorry.
Can you walk, Your Grace?
What's wrong?
I fear trouble may be brewing downstairs.
You two are travelers, are you not? Me and my companions are strangers here. Perhaps you'd be good enough to accompany us a while. Help us find our way.
Sorry, lads, but we've got business in camera that can't wait.
Ah, I'm sure you could spare us an hour or two.
Come on.
Friend.
I'm afraid we don't have a moment to lose. Friend. Stay back, Uncle.
Gladly.
It's the outlaw! Take him!
Try it.
Bravo, my boy! Just like that!
for your trouble. Word of advice, miss. That soup could do with a touch more salt.
Now's our chance. Your Grace?
I'm fine.
Clive? What is it now?
It's nothing. Let's go.
Well, we didn't know where to find Kupka before. We do now.
The Royalists said it themselves. Their guest is in the Fang. We should press on before any more of their friends turn up.
Bowls and basins!
Ah, they've closed the road. And it's the only way from here to the Fang. It would seem Lord Kupka is not accepting visitors at present.
We have to get through that gate.
Not by force, I trust. We've attracted quite enough unwanted attention already.
By guile, then. Perhaps the Desert Hare can offer us her aid.
Rosina Dalamil, woman of mystery. But how will we find her? We know naught of her but her name.
And that she was working with Sid. Sid's other collaborators have all been people of means, the wealthiest and most successful members of their communities. I'll wager this Rosina Dalamil is the same.
That would certainly help to narrow the search. We need only inquire as to who is in charge of the town.
And that's exactly what I mean to do.
Looks like we won't be getting back to Drake's Fang anytime soon.
Well, it's not like we've got a reason.
Crystal delivery's over. Get back to your homes.
Anything I can help you with, travelers? Allow me. My good man, we represent one of the oldest and greatest trading houses of Port Izzard. We're seeking to expand our business in the region and would very much like to make the acquaintance of Dalamil's leading entrepreneur.
Well, we're best known for our baths, our markets, and our smithies. I suppose you could do worse than start.
Thank you. Oh, you wouldn't
know?
Well.
What do you want? Can't you see I'm busy?
I won't keep you long. I'm looking for a woman by the name of Rosina Dalamil.
Never heard of her. Is that all?
One more question. If I wanted to find the richest trader in town, where would you recommend that I look?
Well, that's easy. The Briar's Kiss. Won't find a finer smithy this side of the strait. The owner's only a young sprig, but he's got all the right ideas.
I doubt this young sprig is the person we're looking for. You said Sid's contact was likely to be an influential sort. Influence comes with age and experience. Believe you me.
Can I help you?
Yes, a long-standing pillar of your community, I believe.
Then you should ask further. He's been here for years. Knows the place and its people like the back of his hand. And he's in with all the old. Try the baths. That's where you'll use it.
Thank you. Well, it sounds like we have our man.
Perhaps. Let's go and find out exactly what this Furder knows.
Sweet incense! Wax candles!
Excuse me. Are you Furder?
I am. Can I help you, travelers?
I hope so. You've lived here for some time, is that correct? Do you know Rosina Dalamil? We believe she may be a trader of some renown.
And what business do you have with the desert hare?
She was a close friend of mine. I was hoping she might be able to help me.
Very well. Go to the bordello. I'll arrange an introduction.
Silver plate! Do you think we can trust him?
Only as far as I think.
So you're the ones who've been sniffing around?
I beg your pardon?
Don't play the fool. Stick your nose in our business and you're likely to...
Who are you working for? Him or her?
He wanted us to test, though one could hardly call that a test.
Lord Ferda? Look what the cat dragged in.
Your skill with the blade is rare indeed, my lord. A fitting talent for an outlaw.
You know who I am. So what now? Call in the men of the Rock and collect the bounty?
That isn't my decision to make. Our work is done. Take him to meet his precious Rosina. She will be interested to make his acquaintance.
Yes. To the Lock of Leisure, then.
To the Lock of Leisure.
Made from the stoutest stoneware.
Kneaded to a silken soft... like eating a cloud with a crust.
Take a sniff, good sir. You'll be transported.
My carpets have pride of place in Castle Daz...
Is this the place?
Ubor's Forge. The Briar's Kiss. Ah, so it was the young sprig after all. So much for Rosina Dalamil being a woman of experience.
It was an easy mistake to make, Uncle. After all, it must have been years since Sid last saw her. Sorry, him. Whoever this Lubor truly is, he's clearly a man of means.
See that he gets it. Lubor, Lord Ferda told me to bring them to you.
My boys tell me you're in need of assistance. Sid the Second.
I won't waste your time. I need passage through the south gate.
Tell me, what do you think is a merchant's most important commodity? Why, trust. Everyone knows that. Without it, you have nothing. And nothing is exactly what you have. And so, for you, I, too, have nothing. I'm not in the business of helping every lost puppy that wanders in off the street. I'm a busy man, as you can see.
Let's leave this mummer to his farce.
By all means. Find someone else to help you on your way. Just be sure to tell them you're not the two travelers from the inn the guards are looking for. Don't want them jumping to conclusions, do we?
Why, you...
So, what do we need to do to earn your trust?
I like this one. Willing to do whatever it takes to get what he wants. Ha! Men like you have a special place in my heart. Why, you ask? Because they get me what I want. Always.
Fine. So what do you want?
Don't tell me you're going to listen to this swaggering scruff!
We might as well hear him out. It's only natural that an ally of Sid's would seek assurances of strangers. Assuming he is an ally, of course. 5 years ago, he would have still been a boy.
And yet even then I had more good sense than a man, 5 times my age? But enough of the pleasantries. We were speaking of what I want. I want you to put an end to the trouble in Dalamil. Return to me when you have done so, and you shall have my aid. Until then, I bid you good day.
What trouble? If you're going to give us orders, be clear about them, damn you!
Manners, Greybeard. One catches more damselflies with honey than with vinegar.
What did you...
My apologies. A word of advice in recompense. Follow the crystals. Oh, but that was 3. Oh, I'm making this too easy for you.
Ha! It will be easy. Solving his little riddle should be like dealing with him. Child's play. Let us divide our forces, Clive. I'd rather not drag this parlor game on any longer than we need to.
All right. Good luck, Uncle. I thought we were the only ones causing trouble in Dalamil. Do you have a moment?
Depends what for.
Just a question. Dalamil seems to be thriving compared to the other villages I came through on the...
Well, we're a stone's throw from Drake's Fang. The soldiers guarding the Mother Crystal and the shipments need a place to spend their hard-earned gil. The men of the Rock throw their money about like there's no tomorrow.
Is that so? Excuse me. Is it true there's been trouble with...
You've heard, then?
I've heard rumors.
Damn thieves. Pilfering the crystals that were meant to fill our cups and light. Us common folk have hardly had a shard to share between us these last few moons. And it isn't as if we can buy them on the black market, either. Whoever's taking them...
Fresh bread, warm from the oven.
You wouldn't believe how much you get. What?
I'm not...
Ugh, then be off with you. I serve the men of the Rock and the men of the Rock only.
You have...
Don't be stupid. I just know which side my bread is buttered. Don't want to be stuck under some pauper when they come knocking. With pockets deeper than Zemeckis and an urge to empty them. No, just leave.
I think I'm starting to get an idea of what's been going on. I wonder if Uncle Byron's learned anything of use. He'll probably be back at the inn by now.
The finest fabrics, fresh from the...
What was all that crashing and banging about before?
It's you. The one who broke all. What do you want? Haven't you called...
I'm looking for my pal.
The gentleman who was with you? Yes, he's...
Thank you. I'll go and fetch him.
Let me treat you.
Huh?
Will this suffice as a deposit? One of the many treasures in my collection that I would be only too happy to part with, should...
All right. But not here.
What are you doing, Uncle? Care to explain why you're giving gifts to Kupka's men?
Bait, my boy. One cannot catch one's... And I do believe I've snagged us quite the quarry. I started by asking around them. I had no luck, of course. It's forbidden to trade in such things. But my uncharacteristic indiscretion just happened to attract the... They took me aside and said they could procure the crystal I sought.
So the pearl was...
I thought they'd asked for more. A second-rate specimen like that would only fetch 500,000 or so. A small price to pay for admittance to the But enough about my little act of subterfuge.
That the supply of crystals has dried up of late. Meanwhile, members of Kupka's private guard have been spending money. I'll wager those soldiers you've been talking to have been siphoning off crystals meant for elsewhere.
I'll wager you're right.
We'll meet with them then, and put an end to the trouble Lubor spoke.
Ha! That It just goes to show, one should never underestimate a Rosfield. I arranged to meet with the soldiers in a secluded corner of the Velcroy. Far from prying eyes.
The perfect place for a spot of double dealing.
I trust I can count on your support, if things turn sour.
Of course.
What was all that crashing and banging about before?
Come on. Fly, Ambrosia.
I'll take it from here.